Namaste everyone. Thank you for joining in this video. So this is a continuation of the part 1 video regarding the Rahu-Ketu transit of 2023 in the Pisces Virgo sign. And in the first part of this video, we looked at the results of ascendants from Aries to Virgo. And today we'll be covering the remaining ascendants from Libra to Pisces. Okay, but then before we go into the meat of the topic, kindly subscribe to the channel, like the content if you find it useful, and leave behind your feedback in the comment section. So the Rahu-Ketu transit of 2023, it is going to, Rahu and Ketu are going to change the current transit signs of Aries and Libra, and will enter Pisces and Virgo on the 30th of October 2023 at 1:33 p.m. Indian Standard Time, and will remain in that sign till the 18th of May 2025. So this is going to be a long transit of 18 months. So if you're a Libra ascendant, then Rahu will be transiting the 6th house of your horoscope, and that primarily signifies job, competition, enemies, litigation, diseases, as well as loans. And Rahu in the 6th house usually is very positive when it comes to a transit Rahu. So this will give victory over your enemies. And if you have been going through litigation or legal cases, then results will eventually come in your favor. Okay, so this is also a good time to look for jobs, or if you're looking for a job change as such. So, you will get the support and guidance that will put your career trajectory on the path of growth and success. The only concern during this transit is that it can affect your health in a negative way. So you must follow a healthy diet as well as, exercise routine during this time. Okay. So for Libra ascendants, Ketu will be transiting the 12th house. So 12th house Ketu does not usually bring positive results. But then this is an excellent transit for spiritual growth, okay, but not desirable for worldly pleasures. The 12th house is a house of bed pleasures for the married couple, and the presence of Ketu can spoil your sexual relationships that can cause a lot of duress, okay? And you might not find the necessary support from your spouse as well as in-laws. And Ketu will make you long for freedom from any bondage. But while looking for freedom, never forget your social responsibility, your way of conducting your affairs in the society. Okay, it is important not to be lured by any illicit means to get what you want, and you may have to travel abroad, and you may have to control your expenses. You should be careful not to lend any money, as the lent money might never be returned, or it might get confiscated in some way. Okay, so if you are a Scorpio ascendant, then Rahu is going to transit the 5th house of your horoscope, and that primarily signifies, speculative gains, romantic intelligence, overall intelligence, love, relationship, children, and speculation. So Rahu in the 5th house will negatively impact your decision-making skills whenever it comes to handling these significations of the 5th house, and there could be a loss of mental clarity, and more often than not you might find yourself in a difficult position when it comes to making decisions, okay, because the 5th house is also the house of making decisions. Okay, so avoid getting lured by any speculative activities, and do not put your hard-earned money into risky financial instruments. Okay, do not make financial investments unless and until that is a verified opportunity. Okay, and now 5th house is also the house of children. So if you are into parenting, then, be calm and composed while interacting with your children, and be a good listener to address their concerns so that you can guide your children effectively. Okay. So if you're in a relationship, then there could be some misunderstanding between you and your partner that could lead to bitterness or even a breakup if not handled properly with a calm and accommodative attitude. Okay. So this is going to be a difficult Rahu transit, but then Ketu will transit your 11th house, so that is going to be good. Okay, it will bring happiness to your life, because now this is the time where you'll be earning, from your long-term investments or property deals, and this transit will also make you gain through your business and social contacts, if you wish to expand, or if you wish to start in a business, or if you wish to expand your existing business, then this is the time to do so. This transit of Ketu in the 11th house will also represent fulfillment of your desires, and will give you some good financial gains. Okay, so although parenting can be difficult, you'll still get good news from your children, and you can make huge gains through share market or speculative activities. Okay, so in order to keep your mind calm and peaceful, I would recommend you to meditate every day for at least 15 minutes in the next 18 months. That is going to give you a lot of benefits, which might not even be visible for under normal circumstances. Okay, for Sagittarius ascendants, Rahu is going to transit the 4th house of your horoscope, and that signifies mother, house, vehicles, properties, and early education. So as I always say, transit of the nodes will bring chaos and havoc. So this transit can create troubles for you at home. Okay, you need to take extra care for your mother's health, and also exercise patience while interacting with her to avoid unnecessary arguments. Okay, so this is not a good time to get into sale or purchase of a property. And if you have any plans to buy a new vehicle, then please put that plan on hold if possible. Okay, so this period can signify sudden renovation expenditures in your house, and you would be forced into situations where you have to maintain your calmness and composure when it comes to conducting yourself in your family life. Okay, so this ability to conduct yourself in a manner that ensures harmony in the house will really be tested during this time. Okay, Ketu will transit your 10th house, so this could mean extra work coming in. Okay, you might have to do the work of 3 years in the next 18 months. Okay, and Ketu will affect your financial position by creating obstructions in your career and job. Okay, there could be some kind of a break in your career, and there could be problems with not getting your due recognition, and that may allow people to take advantage or take advantage out of you. Okay, your people might not be your seniors, your bosses might not be happy with you, and what you can do, or what you should do rather, is that you should do your research work properly before initiating any task. Okay, so Ketu will cause mental unrest and health issues, and if you are in a job, then you can if you're in a job, then this extra work can bring in opportunities for extra income. But then overall it's going to be a stressful time. There could be some lack of confidence that makes you inefficient at work. So keep yourself motivated, and be good to your colleagues, be good to your bosses, to avoid any kind of major conflicts in the work front. Okay, don't try to take up more work than you can handle, because if you do, then it's going to come back and boomerang on your health. Okay, then comes Capricorn ascendant. So Rahu will transit the 3rd house for Capricorn ascendants, and that primarily signifies younger siblings, communication, documents, courage, struggles, as well as short travels. So Rahu's 3rd house transit is generally considered to be good, and for Capricorn ascendants, this will bring up positive results and open up new avenues leading to a better future. Okay, however, the nodes are always unstable, or they represent instability. So okay, if you are a Capricorn native, then you may have to work extra hard to succeed, but then you will get all the help that you need, provided you are genuine in your efforts. Okay, relationships with your younger siblings will improve during this time, and you will find success by effectively communicating with people and channelizing your time and energy into constructive endeavors. Okay, so there could be frequent short travels that might come up all of a sudden or on short period, and initially they might feel very cumbersome, but as you move more into this transit, you'll start normalizing those travels will start feeling very normal to you. Okay, so make genuine efforts to solve your problems, and your dedicated as well as genuine efforts will lead to rewarding results in the upcoming times. Okay, for Capricorn ascendants, Ketu will be transiting in the 9th house, so this will make you more interested in spirituality and religion. Okay, if you are looking to travel abroad for studies, to make a career, or even a pilgrimage, this is going to be a time for that. and this transit is overall going to be good, and you should maintain good and noble conduct while performing in your career and job. Okay, so any kind of illicit behavior can bring bad luck or can bring disreputation. Okay, you are not expected to land in any financial trouble, but then you will find yourself spending a lot in the name of religion and spirituality. So this overspending nature can make you lose whatever you have. So you need to keep a balanced approach here. Okay, try to avoid getting into arguments with with your father. There could be some problems regarding your father's support, your father's health, so that can bring about some kind of mental discomfort. But then spend quality time with your superiors, with your bosses, with your gurus, and even with your father to get closer to them. Okay. Then comes the ascendant of Aquarius, and Rahu will transit the second house of your horoscope. That primarily signifies family, bank balance, accumulated wealth, speech, as well as eating habits. So Rahu in the second house is not good for you, because this can make you speak in a harsh manner that can bring bitterness into your relationship with your family members. Okay, so before getting into arguments or before getting into harsh talking with your family members or with your close people, with your close circle of people, be mindful of the of the possible consequences of what you choose to speak. Okay, Rahu can also make you indulge into bad eating habits, maybe get you into smoking, get you into drinking. So these things can have a negative impact on your health. So be very cautious of what you eat or what you drink, because you also run the risk of running a having a throat infection. Okay, this is a time to be frugal, not to get greedy, not to put money into high risk investment options without doing any prior risk assessment. Okay, so if you, however, you will get many opportunities to invest into high risk segments. So if you do invest, then please do that only with a small amount of your saved capital. Do not put all your money in one place. In short, do not place all your eggs in one basket. Okay, so for Aquarius ascendants, Ketu will be transiting the 8th house. So this is a very inauspicious time for the native, because the 8th house can bring up sudden diseases and unexpected events. Okay, and Ketu's transit in this 8th house of Virgo can can bring skin issues, can bring nervous issues for the native. Okay, and Ketu can also create a lot of mental disturbances and a lack of peace. So you should ensure that you eat right and do meditation, to keep calm. Okay, you should always live within your means and always be realistic while getting carried away with any kind of show off. So this transit can also bring a lot of notoriety or a bad reputation to you in the society, but then it is going to give you spiritual as well as religious inclinations, infusing a lot of positivity in you. Okay, so don't trust people very easily, because there is a chance, or there are chances, that you might be victims of financial frauds. Okay, finally, coming to the transit of coming to the sign of Pisces, Rahu is going to transit in the first house of your horoscope. That primarily signifies yourself, your personality, as well as public interaction. Okay, so Rahu in the ascendant can have a negative impact on your personality and overall outlook towards the society at large. Okay, so you are likely to be confused about what you actually want in life during this time, and this will bring an element of frustration in your attitude. Okay, and initially you might find yourself being rejected or avoided by those around you, but then this is not going to be forever. After 6 months into the transit, things will start stabilizing. Okay, so it is important that you do not pay any attention to the problems, but focus on building a rewarding future by working hard with a calm state of mind. All right, avoid arguing with people who do not subscribe to your worldview, and allow your performance to speak for you. Okay, let your success be your answer to your critics. Okay, so for Pisces ascendants, Ketu is going to transit the 7th house, and this can cause marital discord, as well as some isolating tendencies in your married relationships as such. So your spouse may all of a sudden show almost no interest in sexual activities, and there will always be mental pressure and stress most of the time. Okay, so there could be confusions and misunderstandings surrounding your mind that may create bitterness in every relationship of yours, not necessarily in marital relationships. Okay, so your public image may be tarnished by your way of speaking. Okay, so be careful with your words so that your relationships, your marriage, your business partnerships are not harmed because of confusions and misunderstandings, as well as mental bitterness with your partners. Okay, so you may find yourself spending too much on unnecessary stuff, so try to cut down on all unnecessary expenses, and try to mend your spending habits, because if you do not do so, then you may land up in big financial trouble. Okay, and if you find some health symptoms coming up, please do not ignore those health symptoms. Please visit your doctor whenever necessary. All right, so this is all about the upcoming Rahu-Ketu transit in November 2023 for all the ascendants we have covered in this video, from Libra to Pisces. Okay, of course, remedies will be different for all ascendants. There cannot be just one common remedy when it comes to understanding or dealing with the nodes. Okay, so with that, this is an end of the series of the Rahu-Ketu 2023 transit. I'll see you next time in yet another video. Please subscribe to the channel, like the content if you find it useful, and please leave behind your questions, your feedback, your comments in the feedback section. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you soon in yet another video. Namaste. Om Gurave Namaha.